Okay.
Brayo combination Kaise Pro Adi mudong ni munyalia Adi mudong ni munyali Yaro boy peri makulungu ya Ini makanda Adi mudong ni munyali Aga kanini tuidaga ya Ana dedi makue Adi mudong ni munyali Brayo kani yeru imara ya Ana beri makue Adi mudong ni munyali Adi.
Hello, welcome to my channel, Pakwach to the World. Now today I'm traveling to Jinja, the source of the Nile, for a Scrabble tournament. So I'm in Pakwach town waiting on my coach that will take me to Kampala and then I'll connect from there. But like I told you, the delicacy from Pakwach is fish, and the favorite fish is called onang nang. They are tiny fish, but they don't go any other bigger than that. So I have to buy some to take for my friends who I'm going to play Scrabble with, and they don't come from here, so they normally love to taste it. So join me on my travel from Pakwach to Jinja. I hope you enjoy the journey. So see you when you get there. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new, and don't forget to hit the like button so you get notification each time I post a video. So I'll see you shortly on our way to Jinja. So it was time to shop for onang nang, and as you can see, the ladies already lining up as they normally do when there's a bus coming. They all wait there so that they can hawk their fish. Now, the dilemma I had, there were over 7 ladies, and what I had was little. There was one selling, those flat one that's called pedo and angara, also famous in our area. So those one, they cut them like that and they leave them to stand dry. But this one nang nang, the women get it from water or buy from those who fish, and then they fry and salt it, so it can stay for over a week or even more without getting bad. So my offer was, I had 20,000, so I told them, since you're 7, let me make it 21,000, then each of you can get me onang nang for 3,000, and they happily obliged and got me my onang nang. So the way you see your nang nang there, you don't have to do anything to eat. You just grab it and eat. You can eat it with chips. You can eat it with chapati. You can, you can have a Rolex. For those who know what a Rolex is, you can get a chapati, put the fish, put some mayonnaise in it. Yeah. And you eat. They're so delicious. They are crispy, basically. So it was time to do some shopping while I wait for my bus. And I needed to demonstrate for those who have never seen. Now I picked those 3 and had a bite. Yes, they are always yummy. They are always yummy. Everything goes. So I was ready, and as soon as the coach arrived, could see everyone getting up, those boarding and others trying to sell what they have for the travelers. Of course, for me it was time to get on the bus and start my journey from Pakwach to Jinja. So join me as I travel from Pakwach to Jinja. The bus I'm going to take now will only leave me in Kampala, and then from Kampala I have to get other means to Jinja. and I tend to travel in one day from Pakwach to Jinja. From Pakwach to Kampala is roughly about, let's say, about 300 kilometers, around there. 300, yeah, 300, 310, 320. And then from Kampala to Jinja is about 80, 90 kilometers. But because of jam, sometimes you can get delays. Now, like being a weekend, by the time we reach Kampala, it will be afternoon and many people are leaving work, so the jam will be shocker. But either way, the taxis that leave Kampala to Jinja run till late, so definitely I'll be in Jinja because the tournament begins tomorrow morning. So after my ticket was verified, off I went to the bus. These buses come from the border of Congo, Arua. So when it reaches here, you have no specific seat. So you have to find an empty seat on the bus. That's where you sit. Unless you board it from its original place where it started the journey from, that's when at least you will have a specific seat allocated to you. So here I sat next to a lady who was coming from Nebi, former nurse. Yeah, so she was chatty, which made the journey interesting because it's a long journey. So here we are at the checkpoint in Pakwach. The revenue have to check your vehicle to make sure you're not smuggling anything. And the hawkers are always there, and apparently, because it is manned by soldiers, cameras are not allowed. So off we go. Now this is the famous Pakwach Bridge on River Nile. That side I'm filming the same side where you can find Wangle, the place where Ngipir and Labongo had to cast an axe. So as soon as you cross this, you are in the national park briefly, which is on the right. Here you can see green maize, cassava, because it is rainy season and things are growing up very, very well. And soon we were at Karuma Bridge. Karuma also has got a waterfall, and there's a dam, a big dam being constructed on these falls. It is located on the Gulu Highway. Nice view as well. So soon we had already reached Karuma. That took us like an hour and a half to reach Karuma. And of course, the next stage was Karuma town. And I was looking forward to my eats, either roasted maize or gonja, which is roasted plantain. And in a few minutes, we were at the center. And indeed, I got my roasted maize. My neighbor got gonja. And it was time to munch as we proceeded on our travel. It was really nice. I always enjoy that. When I'm traveling, I don't really bother eating something before I leave because all I do is eat along the way till I reach my destination. So it is always interesting. I always look forward to it, and more enjoyable, especially when we are traveling in private means, because you can stop whenever you want. But the issue with the bus, you can only stop where the bus stops. So finally we reached this place called Chigumba. This is normally where most buses stop for a break. When they stop there, they give you 5 to 10 minutes. Those who want to ease themselves, those who want to have something to eat, those who want to stretch. And then after 10 minutes, you all board again and continue with the journey. This bus company is quite new in our area. Actually, it is the newest of all other bus companies, and for that reason, people prefer boarding it, and it's the one I've always used if I don't use private means. So it is quite reliable, and they compare to other buses, they don't overstop. So yeah, I prefer using NILE Star for the last few years at least. So finally, we are ready to continue with our journey to Kampala. And of course, we reached Luwero now. That's now less than 100 kilometers from Kampala. Here I got myself Jinja, roasted plantain, which I munched on. Like I told you, for me it's all about this journey. When I talk about this, I like eating. The other people, of course, selling, you can see chicken, roasted meat on those queue, fruits like pineapple, bananas, fene,
We have got.
which here in English they call it jackfruit. But I wasn't interested in those. I only ate roasted bananas. Then after that, yeah, we continue with our journey to Kampala. Now, because the jam was too much, most of us had to embark off the bus before reaching the city center, and used borders, and of course reached somewhere and then started walking on foot. And because I was running really out of time, since it was now coming to 6, and I needed to board, and the taxis to Jinja are found in this old taxi park, as you can see, massive. And I had to go and find my taxi so that I can travel to Jinja, my destination where the source of the Nile is. So, as you can see, you need to look at the signposts. You normally put them on top of the taxis or on a metal.
See the sign
like that one, you could
Jinja.
see there written on Jinja. So I knew that's where I had to go. So look for the one that, because there are so many lined up, so you just have to board the one that is setting off. So finally, we got our taxi, and I boarded, and we are good to go.
Kapita kawala, the dam of the dog.